Women are part of our society, but down the ages, they have not been equal partners. In the course of time, women have affected social change, but social change itself has also affected women. What has been the role of women in social change? In India's struggle for freedom, our women first found their shackles breaking. Shackles of age-old subjugation. More than 3,000 women served prison sentences. When they were released, they had a new sense of power, a new self-view. But today, woman has borne so much in silence. Now she speaks. In Bombay, in Girgaon, on the 15th of March 1959, 7 inspired women took a pledge to roll papad as a means of devotion to the philosophy of Sarvodaya. Here, in Shankarbari Lane, on the first day, they could roll only 4 packets, as they were just 7. But today their followers number over 16,000. Their organization is called Shri Mahila Griha Udyog Lijjat Papad, and it has 38 branches all over the country. Today it produces not just papads, but vadi, khakde, masalas, detergents and agarbattis. Its market is no longer just India, but many other countries of the world. All this through a woman's frying pan. It is a success story, no doubt, but with a difference. Its proud owners are thousands of papad rollers, irrespective of their caste or creed. They are bound together by the solemn pledge that for each member, the way to salvation is through devotion to one's work. It is a measure of the confidence of these workers that they shun words like poor and unfortunate. The poor in their eyes are those that are selfish, and such find no place in the organization. No wonder, such is the trust these women generate in each other that they do not sign a receipt for the payment they receive as rolling charges. Lijjat provides self-employment to women. They can adjust their working schedule according to their daily chores at home. In Lijjat, all the intermediaries are women. It is a fine example of what women can do when they are in business. If Lijjat produces masalas, it removes the stalk from the red chilies, even though this causes a loss of 10%. Its detergent unit is backed by research where care is taken to see that the product does not harm the fabric or the hands of the consumer. Such care for the consumer is part of Lijjat's Sarvodaya philosophy. The day when women hold the balance, justice and compassion will be the weights. A silent revolution has been brought about through collective action of poor, self-employed women. Without violence, friction and social tension over the years, Seva has concentrated on such women. Today it has made many of them see a bright future. Seva is an association of self-employed women, the only one of its kind in the country. This women's bank is just one example of Seva's numerous achievements.
हमारे बैंक में हम ये तो लोन के साथ साथ पूरे और सेवाएं भी हम देते हैं। वो है कि इनको सबसे पहले ट्रेनिंग कि मतलब कि तो मुनाफा क्या है और खोट क्या है, फिर अपनी पूंजी क्या है, फिर मतलब गलत खर्चे कौन से हैं। औरतें कमाती है लेकिन अपनी खुद की मालिकी बहुत कम होती है, तो अपना बैंक बैलेंस होना बहुत जरूरी है। और इनके लिए कानून होते पर भी इनकी इतनी ताकत नहीं है, संगठित ताकत, कि वो अपने जो कानूनी हक है वो मांग सके। इसीलिए फिर संगठन बहुत ही आवश्यक था, तो इसलिए संगठन भी किया। और जो बैंक का भी जो काम है वो पूरा उसका जो फील्ड वर्क है वो भी सेवा मतलब वो जो संगठन से वो होते हैं।
Out of this effort, today many vendors are now members of the management board of the bank.
हम सुथारी काम करते, लवारी काम करते, सब बहनों को लोन दिलाते, सगरी चूल्हा बनाते, टेबल बनाते, फर्नीचर का धंधा जानते।
नहीं, पर आप यहाँ आज क्यों आए?
आज बोर्ड की मीटिंग थी।
बोर्ड की मीटिंग में क्या बातचीत होती है?
बोर्ड की मीटिंग में कि अच्छी बहनों होगी, हफ्ता भरेगी और लोन वापस भरेगी, उसको लोन देगा हम।
Seva has reached out to poor women and strengthened them as never before.
आप इधर सेवा में पहली बार कब आए? कितने साल पहले?
अभी कम से कम 4 साल से ज्यादा हुआ।
4 साल से इधर आते। क्यों आते इस बैंक में?
ये बैंक में हम कथा करते हैं, लोन निकालते हैं, फिर अपना काम कर्जे होएगा ना, उसको थोड़ा माल के लिए इधर से बैंक में से पैसा निकालते हैं।
In their social uplift through economic regeneration, Seva has brought back the smile on many a withered face. Seva emphasizes the family bonds instead of ignoring them, for it not only believes in the dignity of labor, but also in the common destiny of humankind. The northeastern states of India are not just beautiful. The women of this region are free from the curse of seclusion. Here, in one of the women's markets of Manipur, they have matured into hardened bargainers of civil rights due to their past struggles. Their ancestors led mass movements in Manipur. They protested against forced labor under the British in 1904 and thus saved their male relatives from this exploitation. In 1925, they agitated against enhancement of the water tax. In 1939, they demonstrated against the export of food grains when these were badly needed within the state. This successful struggle is now famous as the Women's War. Today one sees in Manipur women active in all walks of life.
Handloom is a woman's industry.
In agriculture, they are the tillers, the ones who harvest, and also the ones who sell the produce. Manipur's northern neighbor is Nagaland. Women here are another vibrant group. Organized for collective self-help, they are active in the Village Development Board. The village economy is largely in the hands of women. Women weave dreams in their looms, perhaps dreams of a just and peaceful coexistence. Every now and then, inequalities shatter these dreams.
क्यों? और कितने होंगे? हिसाब किताब कुछ आता है? बस मुंह उठाया और कह दिया इतने।
लाला जी, पहले मैंने कभी आपसे कुछ कहा है? आप जो भाव लगाते मैं चुपचाप ले लेती हूँ। लेकिन इस बार तो हर बार से दुगने लिफाफे बनाए थे। कमर टूट जाती है 8 घंटे जमीन पर बैठ के लिफाफे बनाने में।
तो मत बना, कोई जोर जबरदस्ती है? मैं गड़बड़ का धंधा तो करता नहीं हूँ। और देख, तेरा हिसाब सब खाते में लिखा है और तेरा अंगूठा भी लगा है। अब जा, मेरा टाइम खोटा मत कर। और भी ग्राहक खड़े हैं। हाँ बहन जी।
जरा ठहरो।
Again and again, woman attempts to rise. And in these attempts, humanity rises. Garhwal is a beautiful mountain region of North India. Its women have borne much exploitation of both their land and themselves. Now these daughters of the Himalayas have formed their Mahila Mandal. Through it, they have fought many a battle for a noble cause. While men have other concerns, the women of Garhwal have taken upon themselves to protect their mountains and forests. The Contractors' Acts echoed the destruction of the ecology of this region. Blow after blow spelt the ruin, but no man came forward. It was a woman's hand that snatched the contractor's axe as it struck. Woman had sought the protection of man. What she got in return was subjugation. Now it is her turn to tie the Rakhi, but she ties it with no vengeance.
जंगल बचाने की कोशिश करी तुम लोगों जनानों ने कुछ
करी चोरी तब कमी करी
करे का
अटियन तक रोटी गोरी डाल न काटा मौलाई करा उठी बांध की डाली कापुल की डाली संदर ना बोरी बांध न काटा बोरी के ना नहीं ये नहीं बचाए ना टमाटर की बोरी न काटा
एकदम मैं याद है कि आप लोग जनाना सब देखा ना दो दल बादल अतः राखड़ी बांधे डाले पर कफन बांधे
ये चुकुक पे हुई बड़ जंगल में
ताकि बोलते हैं डाल
ना काटा बोली था ये संजवाई करा.
When the contractors' men came to blast the mountain slopes, it were these women again who chased them away. They sat on the slopes that were to be blasted.
उनके सारे औजार फेंक दिए और औरतें सब यहाँ के बैठी हुई
कैसे करेंगे यार कैसे वक्त गारंटी देने में
हम सीधा बैठ गए साहब कैसे
मैं बैठ गई कि बस
ऐसे सब औरतें
सब बैठे
तो भगा दिया उनको डरा के
बस भगा दे सारे भगी गए था हम सीधा बैठ गए उन पर हम दिन रात एक काटे हम जाने नहीं तुम फड़ा सही पत्थर
पर नीचे नीचे के तो खेत सब खराब हो जाते ये
खत्म सारा खत्म
क्यों खत्म हो जाते
तो वो न जब नाट हो जाएगा तो खत्म कैसे पानी कैसे जाएगा
पानी जाने की मुश्किल थी
बहुत ही जब वो नार टूट जाएगा ना जब नार वो तो पक्की नार बनी और जब टूट जाने ना.
These women have thus saved their region from an ecological disaster.
खेत बचाओ आज नागरी वाले धार बचाओ आज हिमालय जागेगा पत्थर वाला भागेगा भागेगा जो भागेगा आज हिमालय जागेगा पत्थर वाला भागेगा भागेगा जो भागेगा.
The challenge of alcoholism has been met by women at many places in our country. In Manipur, To round up alcoholics, women formed groups which became famous as the night patrols. Here, women of Garhwal are engaged in a similar activity.
एक बहन है ना, वो भागवत कथा करती है, बोलती थी कि गढ़वाली औरतें खूब लड़ाकू होती हैं। मैंने कहा हमारा काम ही लड़ने का है, नहीं लड़ेंगे तो हम खा नहीं सकते। चुपचाप से रह के मैंने बहुत देखा, पहले तो बहुत चुपचाप से रह के, बिना चुप बोलने से कोई नहीं देता। माँ भी दूध नहीं देती है बच्चे को, तो और कौन देगा।
Whenever women resort to collective militant action, it is for causes that make the earth more livable and lovable.
जब तक महिला रहेंगी तब तक महिला मंडल खत्म नहीं होगा। हम जहाँ घास के लिए भी जाएंगे तो वहाँ हमारा महिला मंडल रहेगा। उधर जंगल में बैठ जाओ, जंगल में भी जाएंगे तो महिला मंडल तो होगा ही। आप खत्म कैसे कर सकते हैं? मैंने कहा शादी करना बंद कर दो, तब महिला मंडल खत्म होगा।
One of our coastal states in the south is Kerala. Fishing is a major occupation of its people. Men fight the sea to catch fish. Women carry them on their heads over long journeys to the market. This results in many health problems, such as backache at an early age. To sell the fish is not an easy job, and therefore a woman's job. The way back is another struggle. Only the lucky few can afford a ride in the specials. The myth that women cannot do what men can has been exposed time and again, only to show that when women do, they do better. In the fisher people's struggle in Kerala, it was women who first mobilized themselves and went out to demonstrate.
There are changes, no? Women, like if you take the women of fisher women, they used to be very frightened of people like police, and also to come out and speak, and they didn't know what to do when something happens, go to any offices and things like that. But now they speak up any time, and we have experienced a few times. Last year also we captured a few boats, and then they carried the police and they demanded for them, and they really protected the men. Because if women go like that, they cannot just lathi charge them and all that. But when the boat came, police came, they were the ones who were in front. Like that, many occasions now they come in front and they speak up for themselves.
We take the women for special training programs which give them the leadership abilities so that they are able to function a little better in union, where they also have to mingle in meetings with men, and they have to be in the meetings with men and express their opinions and things like that. So in a way they get trained for that in their local women's organizations.
Why do women struggle, unite, and dare to do what men shrink from? The simple reason is that they cannot bear to see their dear ones go hungry. Must we then continue to subjugate them? In central India, in the state of Madhya Pradesh, lies Chhattisgarh. In iron ore mines, men and women work together, shoulder to shoulder.
पसीना एक सांस चूना चाहिए। मर्द सबल नहीं रहते तो भाई लोग घन धरते हैं और तोड़ते हैं पत्थर और लड़ते हैं दोनों के दोनों। तब फिर माल जुड़ता है तो उसमें ट्रक में भराते हैं और पेश करते हैं। तब तो भलाई कारखाना वहाँ चालू है या उत्पादन होता है।
Its women workers are neither shy nor afraid.
हर लड़े भाग लेते हैं। आगे कौन रहता है? आगू महिला लोग रहते हैं और पीछे हाँ पीछे मर्द लोग रहते हैं। कभी दुरुग लेक थे, कभी भिलाई लेक थे, कभी नाहनगांव लेक थे, जुलूस होते, हड़ताल होते, यहाँ जाकर हम महिला लोग लड़ाई करते हैं।
These women have stood up against all kinds of injustice.
अपन यहाँ मिलजुल करके भाई और बहन हम लोग जब काम कर रहे हैं तो हम लोगों को क्या है कि कहीं भी हम लोगों को आंदोलन चलाना है तो भाई और बहन मिल के हम लोग आंदोलन चलाते हैं।
Gone are the shy and timid glances. The sweat of sweet labor has brought a new companionship.